If you've ever been caught off guard by a project running over, struggled to bill accurately, or wondered where your team's time is actually going, this video is for you. Employee time tracking software helps you see how time is being spent across tasks, projects, clients, and teams. The best tools don't just record hours, they help you improve forecasting, protect your budgets, balance workloads, and bill clients accurately because you're no longer guessing where the time went. Step one is understanding the problems time tracking actually solves. The first is resource allocation. When your team is spread across multiple projects, some tasks quietly consume more time than expected. And without clear time data, you usually find out too late. The second is hidden bottlenecks. Time tracking can show you exactly where work is getting stuck, which phases are taking longer than planned, and where a project needs attention before it becomes a bigger problem. And the third is workload balance. Good time tracking gives you a clearer view of team capacity, so you can see who's overloaded, who has room to help, and where work needs to be redistributed before burnout becomes an issue. What should you actually look for in an employee time tracking tool? Most people jump straight to the most popular option, but the right choice depends on how your team actually works. First, look for real-time data. If you only see the numbers at the end of the week, it's already too late to protect the project budget. Second, you've got to make sure it integrates with your existing project management tools. Time tracker that sits separately from the actual work usually creates more admin, more friction, more context switching, and less accurate data. Third, it needs to be easy, this goes without saying, and it needs to be flexible. People forget to start timers. Yeah, that's normal. So after the fact, time entry, simple timesheets, and task level tracking, all of those matter. And then fourth, you got to look for automation. The less manual the process feels, the more likely your team is to actually use it consistently. And fifth, make sure the tool can flag mistakes, like a timer left running overnight or time logged in the wrong place. Good time tracking software should help clean up the data, not just collect it. Which employee time tracking tools are actually worth looking at? If you need a simple, free option, Clockify is one of the strongest places to start. If you want automatic background tracking, TimeCamp is worth considering. If your priority is detailed activity monitoring, tools like Insightful and DeskTime are built more around visibility and how to work is actually happening throughout the day. For remote teams or field teams or even businesses that need GPS and workforce tracking, Hubstaff is actually a strong fit. And then if invoicing is your biggest priority, Harvest is a popular choice because it connects time tracking closely with billing. If budget is tight, Appleye gives you a solid set of features at a lower price point. And if your team is deskless, Connect Team is designed for more mobile, frontline, and shift-based teams. But if your team manages client projects, budgets, tasks, and billing together, Teamwork.com is my top recommendation because the time tracking sits directly inside the project itself. You can track time on individual tasks, use the My Timesheet view to see assigned work and logged hours in one place, monitor budget health, and create invoices from logged time. For project-based teams, that connection matters because time tracking only becomes truly useful when it links back to tasks, budgets, and client work your team is already managing. And that visibility can make a measurable difference. For an example, Pravda Media Group saw a 40% productivity increase after getting clearer insight into how time was being spent across their work.
And I realized that my team members are wasting hours in trying to track it down. What exactly happened? Because it was all back and forth emails.
When you're choosing a tool, look for real-time data, strong project management integration, flexible time entry, automation, and error alerts. And when you roll it out to your team, don't frame it as surveillance. Frame it as visibility, fairness, and better project control. That's how you get cleaner data, better adoption, and a much more accurate picture of where your team's time is really going. If you want time tracking that connects directly to your tasks, projects, budgets, and client billing, try Teamwork.com free at the link in the description. And if this video helped, hit like so more people can find it. See you on the next one.